This is the biggest bubble I've ever seen ever. It's government driven and pushed. I remember I was in Dubai in 2006 and 7 and doing some major conferences there, and I'm looking at real estate. I mean, living in Miami, it's going up 20%, and I'm saying, this is a crazy bubble. It's going up 40% a year there. And I said, this is a bubble. And the people there said, no, it's not, because the government is pushing this and the government won't let it go down. I said, now I'm really worried. 2008, 40% drop in 1 year. Yeah. You can't keep a bubble going forever. China is overbuilding everything, pushing uneducated people from rural areas into urban. Hopefully someday they become consumers and having them build stuff for nobody. Hey, this is crazy stuff. It's fine to do that at a certain rate. They're overdoing it. Price to income ratios in Chinese major cities, anywhere from 25 to 35, 30 times income. It's 10 times in Sydney and Melbourne, and that's where California peaked and the bubble burst with no economic downturn or any other factors, no raise in interest rate, no other thing. It just got too expensive. And the only cities still bubbling are cities where foreign buyers are dominant and Chinese. I think the China bubble is going to burst. I think the rich people in Chinese got all their money in real estate there and around the world. They're going to get hosed so bad, their savings are going to dissipate, and they're not going to be running around bidding up real estate here or anywhere else. But in between, it's a wild card for me in Australia, because for some period of time here, the Chinese actually, and it's a bad sign to me, the rich Chinese are starting to flee. And surveys done by Bain & Company, who I used to work for, a global consulting firm, and a Chinese bank together, 60% of wealthy Chinese are plotting to move out of the country. You can't have your wealthiest people who dominate, 50% of net worth and 60% of real estate and leave. You're dead. So I think the Chinese bubble, going to burst. I think that's what's going to burst the Australian stock and property bubbles. You don't have the demographic trigger that almost every country in is going to. Japan was burst by high prices and a demographic downturn. Germany's going to get hit by that. United States bubble got triggered by demographic. Not demographics for Australia, it's your trading partners in your region.